a card reading. In today's reading, we are going to dive into your career and money insights for the 2024 year. So remember, this is a general reading. Take what resonates and leave what does not. These readings are always meant to empower you. If you would like to explore my podcast, my online shop, or e-courses, check out the links in my description. Now, if you are new to Pick a Card readings, here's how it works. The first thing that you're going to do is you are going to pick the pile that you are the most intuitively drawn to. So with pile 1 here, we have the snake card with the Lapiz Lazuli crystal. Pile 2 here, we have the rooster card with the clear quartz crystal. Pile 3 here, we have the moon card with the Labradorite crystal. And then pile 4 here, we have the moth card with the Selenite crystal. If you need more time to choose, please pause the video. Remember, you can choose one pile, you can choose more than one, or you can choose all of them. It's up to you. It's whatever you're drawn to. And when you're ready and you've chosen your pile or piles, go to the description of this video and find the timestamp that is linked to your pile. Then you can skip ahead to your reading. So thank you so much for letting me read for you, and I will see you on the other side. Hey pile 1, welcome to your general reading. Reminder, if you would like to explore my podcast, my online shop, or e-courses, check out the links in the description. All of the decks from today's cards will also be linked for you in the description as well. Now let's dive in. Okay, so pile 1, the first card that you have here is the 8 of Wands. Next card you have here is the 11th house, and this one says community. You also have miracles, expect the wondrous to emerge. You have Panther Spirit, reclaim your power. You also have the Honorable Warrior. You have a solar plexus chakra card, and you have a yellow citrine. And then you have the snake card that you chose in the beginning. And then you also have the right action card. Okay. So let's talk about the 8 of Wands. So with the 8 of Wands here, this card is associated with things like fast movement, progress, and rapid developments. So when it comes to your career and finances in 2024, this card suggests a period of significant advancement and growth for you. So career-wise, I feel like you might experience a phase where your projects or your ideas or your goals progress rapidly. This could mean you having new opportunities for promotions and new job offers, or maybe you have the successful implementation of your plans. I feel like with this card, the pace might be fast and it might require quick decisions and being adaptable, but it's also an exciting time where your efforts can really bring you impressive results, right? So in terms of your finances, the 8 of Wands often signifies an increase in income or, unexpected financial gains. So I feel like this card could indicate you having, multiple streams of income or investments that really start to show promising returns. So this is super duper exciting, pile 1. Now with this card, I like to also mention that it's really essential to remember that we do have to manage this influx wisely, right? And stay mindful of not letting this rapid pace lead to us making these impulsive financial decisions. So really overall, the presence of the 8 of Wands here, it suggests a year that's really filled with action and progress and possibly even travel. So definitely be on the lookout for new opportunities emerging from unexpected places. Really, this card is an encouraging sign for your career and your financial prospects for 2024, but it also advises staying focused, staying organized, and being prepared for fast-paced changes ahead. Now, I want to dive into the 11th house community card here. So in astrology, the 11th house is associated with things like hopes and dreams and friendships and networks and aspirations. It's really the house of social connections and having this community involvement. The 11th house also has to do with your ability to achieve your goals through collaboration and networking. So with the focus on the 11th house in 2024, I feel like your career and your financial landscape could be strongly influenced by your social networks. They could be strongly influenced by your collaborations or some sort of involvement with groups or communities. So here's what this might mean for your career and money. In terms of networking and connections, this year could bring opportunities through your extended network or your social circles. I feel like you're going to be engaging with like-minded individuals or being actively involved in groups related to your profession that might open doors for your career, and maybe it'll bring you new job offers, maybe new entrepreneurial ventures, maybe you move up in your career in some way. But I do feel like your ability to connect with others professionally really will bring you a lot of career growth. Now, in terms of like teamwork and collaborations, I feel like this is going to be a key theme for your career progression in 2024. So I think working within teams, partnerships, or collective endeavors will really bring about like innovative new projects and initiatives, and I think people are going to be really excited about this. So I do think that your ability to cooperate and lead teams effectively or be a part of successful group endeavors could greatly impact your career achievements. Now, the 11th house is also linked to aspirations and long-term goals. So this year could prompt you to reassess your career objectives, maybe align them a lot more closely with your true ambitions. You might find opportunities that resonate with your deeper aspirations. And I really feel like this is going to give you a sense of fulfillment and purpose in your professional endeavors. Now, I do think that you're also going to be generating income through networking. Maybe you find lucrative prospects through referrals or joint ventures or partnerships that are established within your social circles. I do think that you're going to be monetizing your social connections or utilizing them for financial gain in some way. Now remember, even though the 11th house has to do with social connections and like collaborating, it's also really important to make sure you have a balance between your personal aspirations and your collective goals. So yeah, 2024 looks like nurturing your relationships, expanding your network, and leveraging your social ties in a very meaningful and genuine manner. And this is all going to really influence your career and your financial success in 2024. I am super excited for you, Pile 1. So we also have miracles here, and it says, expect the wondrous to emerge. Okay, this whole reading is very juicy. You're going to have an excellent year, Pile 1. So expecting the wondrous to emerge really suggests this mindset of positivity and openness and you being in anticipation of positive outcomes, right? So I do think that this is the year where you're going to have a positive outlook, right? You're going to approach your career and your financial endeavors with a positive and optimistic mindset. I think that you're going to believe in the potential for positive surprises, opportunities, and breakthroughs. And I really think that you are going to attract really favorable circumstances with having this positive mindset and this positive outlook. Now, I also think that you're going to embrace a mindset of openness and receptivity to opportunities that may present themselves unexpectedly. You're going to have this flexibility and this willingness to explore new paths or maybe ventures that might lead to financial and career growth. And I think that miracles, they often involve creative and innovative solutions. So in your career, maybe you're going to consider thinking outside of the box. Maybe you're going to explore creative approaches to your problem solving. And maybe you're going to start introducing innovative ideas that can set you apart in your field. I do think that miracles can be manifestations of faith. So this could be a reminder for you to keep the faith, have faith in your skills and abilities and your potential for success. I do think that you might be considering incorporating maybe manifestation practices into your routine. Maybe you use things like scripting. Maybe you set intentions. Maybe, you work with things like crystals or you work with cards. Maybe you work with candles. Like, there's just so many different things that you can do in your manifestation process. Maybe you also use the tool of gratitude, and you pair that with scripting for manifestation. I find that that's super powerful. But yeah, I think that you're just going to be in this beautiful phase of manifesting really good things for your life. I think that you can go ahead and maybe even visualize your career and your financial goals, really affirm your aspirations, and, you know, engage yourself in things that really aligned with you expecting the best for your life, right? So yeah, I do think that with all of this, you're going to be taking inspired action, you're going to be getting more aligned with your deeper purpose, and this is all going to help you to make more informed financial decisions and be really proactive in creating the conditions that you want for your life and your career and your finances. So we have the Panther Spirit card here, and it says reclaim your power. So with this card, it comes as a reminder to reclaim your power in this process of manifesting more abundance and success in your career and money in 2024. Now, reclaiming your power is really, really crucial when you're manifesting more success and abundance for many different reasons. The first thing is that reclaiming your power involves recognizing and embracing your own capabilities and your strengths, your potential. It empowers you to take control of your life and make decisions that align with your goals. So this sense of empowerment is really essential for achieving success and abundance. This manifestation often relies on maintaining a positive mindset. And it's not about like being positive all of the time, but it's about kind of shifting and rearranging certain thoughts when you do feel in the dumps and when you do feel like disempowered, right? Like, for example, say you just woke up on the wrong side of the bed, right? You stub your toe when you get out of bed, you can't find your keys, you're running late, the jerk in front of you is driving slow, right? Like, there's all these different things. And if you keep affirming like, this is the worst day ever, this kind of stuff always happens to me, it's almost like you're affirming that, right? So instead of like faking positivity and saying, oh, I'm so happy, like, no, it's not about faking it. It's more about, you know, letting yourself feel what you actually feel, whatever emotion that is, anger, sadness, whatever. And then once you feel like you've processed it, right? Once you feel like you sat with it, maybe you've released it in some way, that you take a look at your beliefs and you say, no, this kind of stuff doesn't always happen to me. There are instances in which I am lucky. There are instances in which things do work out for me. This is a moment. I choose to not let this be my truth, and I'm moving on, right? So it's not about like toxic positivity. It's about being real with your feelings, but then choosing different. You know what I mean? Choosing different for your future and where you're headed. So, yes. But yeah, back to this card in terms of like reclaiming your power. I think that doing that also helps to shift your mindset from a victim mentality to one of empowerment, right? So I think that when you feel powerful and capable, you're more likely to attract positive opportunities and experiences. I feel like also having confidence attracts success, and it really allows you to navigate challenges with resilience. And I think that when you reclaim your power, you're more likely to make choices that support your desired outcomes. You know, taking responsibility for your choices and actions, they're also part of reclaiming your power. And manifestation, it's not just about external forces controlling your life, but it's about your ability to shape your own reality. By owning your decisions, you become a more active participant in creating your own success. And I think that this involves challenging and overcoming limiting beliefs like we spoke about earlier. It involves replacing them with more empowering and positive beliefs that really support your goals. I think it also involves recognizing your own agency and really embracing that empowerment and aligning your actions to your goals. And by doing so, you do create this like positive mindset and energy that really enhances that ability to attract success and abundance in your career and your financial endeavors. So, yes. The next thing I want to do here is I want to get more info from our Animal Power book. I will link this for you in the description if you are interested, but let's find out more info from Panther Spirit. Okay, don't have panther in here. I know it's a little bit, not a little bit, it's a completely different animal than a jaguar, but hopefully we can find that at the bare minimum. Oh, what? Okay. I'm gonna go with leopard. Now, you know, of course, I mentioned before, panthers are, we know this, are very different from leopards, they're different from lions, you know, they're different from tigers, but they all belong to the same genus, Panthera, right? So we're just going to use this for now because we don't have panther spirit in here. So some themes here with leopard says embracing your uniqueness, owning your power, activating confidence, leadership, independence, intelligence, and persistence. So when to work with me? When you're ready to embrace what makes you unique, when you want to deepen your spiritual gifts, when you need to build self-confidence, when you're ready to release ego, when you're stepping into a leadership role. I love this. So it says energy medicine. I remind you to connect with your soul's truth and your unique personal medicine. What are your unique spots? Embrace them and show the world. This is all really exciting themes for your career and your money. Pile 1. The next card that we have here is the Honorable Warrior, and it says Mars. The affirmation down here says, I take a stand for positive change. So this card represents your natural skills and your abilities and some of the qualities that you have within you that will help you manifest all of this goodness and abundance in 2024 is that you are brave, courageous, strong, passionate, bold, hardworking, territorial, athletic, competitive, decisive, heroic, loyal, disciplined, and action-driven. So with all of this, I do feel like this is a year where you're going to be standing for honorable causes, and maybe you're going to be an agent for positive change in some way. And I feel like this is super important work because this is really essential for personal fulfillment, societal well-being, and the creation of a more just and equitable and sustainable world, right? So it does reflect this commitment to ethical values, and it contributes to the betterment of individuals and communities and the global community. I think that you being an advocate for honorable causes will allow you to contribute positively to society. I think that this is the year that you're going to be supporting initiatives that really address social and environmental and humanitarian issues. I do think that you're going to be playing a role in making the world a better place for current and future generations. I can also see you advocating for honorable causes, and I think that you're going to be, you know, involved in things that really promote this equality and justice and fairness, right? Maybe you stand up against things like discrimination and injustice and inequality, right? And I think that you doing all of this can really bring a sense of personal fulfillment and purpose. I think that knowing that your efforts contribute to making a positive impact can really enhance your overall well-being and satisfaction with your life. I really think that this is the year that you are an inspiration for others. I think that you're going to be building a better future. You're really going to be cultivating this empathy and compassion. You're going to be promoting ethical values, and you are really going to have a positive influence on like institutions and policies. I really feel like you're even going to be making a global impact, pile 1. So way to go. Kudos to you. Your year is honestly full of so much abundance, so much success, but then this abundance and success also goes beyond just the material and the financial, right? It goes so much more deeper into creating a better and more positive world. So this is really awesome, pile 1. We do have the yellow citrine card right here. This is the energy crystal. If you all are interested in getting your hands on some citrine, I do have some heat treated citrine in my online crystal shop. Check out the description if you're interested. So with this one, it says it provides relief from shame, timidity, feelings of helplessness and depression. It increases creativity, imagination, optimism, self-expression, and joy, and it brings self-empowerment, trust in oneself, and offers the power to follow one's own path in life. And the affirmation here says, I have unlimited energy. So yeah, I definitely think that this year is going to be filled with a lot more energy for you. It's going to be filled with a lot more confidence, a lot more creativity, a lot more self-expression, self-empowerment. So it all in all sounds like a very positive year. We also have the snake card here. So I think that with the snake, this represents things like transformation, shedding your old skin, right? Adopting a new way of being, right? Really embracing that change. And yeah, it says welcome change. So yeah, a lot of changes will be happening this year. I think all positive, all aligned with kind of where you're divinely headed. We also do have the right action card here. So it says, Aparigraha literally means let everything that wants to go, go, and everything that wants to come, come. So I think that this is a confirmation that you are on the right track, you're on the right page. The seeds that you've been planting so far will yield abundant results for you in the future. Keep putting one foot in front of the other, keep taking your steps towards your goals. I'm also hearing like, if you get tired, learn to rest, not quit, right? All this hard work that you've put in already, when you get tired, or if it seems like things aren't working out the way that you want in that moment, I challenge you not to scrap the whole thing and just throw it away, right? I challenge you to stick with it, to take a day off, right? To let yourself just be removed from it for a second, and then to come back to it, right? You are creating a masterpiece, Pile 1. So this is not something that happens overnight. This is something that you're pouring yourself into over time, and right, you're going to expect miracles. Beautiful things are on their way to you. So the next thing I want to do here, I would love to pull some tea leaf fortune cards for you to get more information on what you need to know for your highest and best good. Okay, so I'll just go over all the cards first and then I'll tell you my interpretation. So we have Cobweb, protected from negative forces beyond your control. We have Shield, you need to defend yourself. Bread, period of prosperity and abundance. We also have V, victory in some endeavor. Archway, new opportunities, possibilities, and paths opening up. Arrow, you are on the right path regarding some aspect of your life. Right action, right? Bridge, successfully overcoming a problem. And then Needle and Thread, a sincere wish will be granted. Wow, okay. So a lot of this confirms the things that we're already talking about, right? 2024, your career and your finances. You're going to experience a period of prosperity and abundance. You will be victorious in your endeavors. New opportunities, possibilities, and paths are going to open up for you. It was confirmed that you're on the right path, right? You're going to successfully overcome any problem or obstacles that you might come face to face with. And just know that you are protected from negative forces beyond your control. I think it is really important to know that we are protected. It helps us to do our jobs a little bit better, right? Don't forget, Shield, you need to defend yourself. I'm really thinking about boundaries, because this is a theme that has been coming up a lot for a lot of people. And if you can sense it in your body, you know that your boundaries are being pushed, or you know that your boundaries are not being honored. Maybe you've communicated a boundary to someone and maybe they're like, okay, but then they forgot about it and they continue to do the same thing that they've always done. This is a reminder to maintain your boundaries, right? Boundaries not only benefit us, but they also benefit other people as well, right? We have to teach other people how to treat us because other people are in their own minds and they've got their own life going on, and they're surely to forget what our boundaries are. So of course, if you have set boundaries over and over and over and people are intentionally crossing boundaries and they're intentionally not honoring what you've asked them, that's another discussion for another day. But you are always you have a lot of personal power and you can make decisions to not want to be around those type of people. It all just depends on your circumstance. But I digress there. Boundaries are beautiful. The next thing I want to do here is I would love to roll our astro dice. Now, if you've been watching my readings, you know that there's another die or another piece of the set and we're missing it. Okay, I got little kids in the house. They were playing with this. It looks really cool, so we don't have all of the pieces. But what we're going to do is we're going to get more insights from our astro dice with the zodiac signs and the houses. That'll give us a lot of information anyway. So tell us more about pile 1's career and money in 2024. Okay, so we have Sagittarius in this, in the 6th house. So Sagittarius in the 6th house. So with Sagittarius in the 6th house, this can suggest a career that involves exploration, learning, maybe the sense of adventure in your daily work life. In 2024, with this placement, you might find yourself drawn to professions that allow you to travel, or maybe it allows for variety or, learning opportunities. Maybe this is jobs that involve teaching or writing or publishing or anything related to international affairs that could align well with this placement. I do feel like you might be motivated by a sense of purpose, and you could seek careers that allow you to contribute to the greater good, like we spoke about earlier. You might also experience financial growth through expanding your knowledge base or seeking out opportunities that allow you to learn new skills. And yeah, all in all, I just feel like there's a very positive wave of energy coming your way in this 2024 year. Thank you so much, pile 1. Please give this video a like if it resonates, comment below with what pile you chose, and subscribe if you haven't already. I noticed that there's still a ton of you out there who are watching who haven't subscribed, and I would love to have you as a part of this community. Thank you so much. Take care of yourself. I hope to see you on the next video after this. I have a ton of pick a card readings on my channel for you to tune into. If not this time, I will see you back on the next reading. Bye, pile 1. Hi, pile 2. Welcome to your general reading. Just a reminder, if you'd like to check out my podcast, my online shop, or e-courses, check out the links in my description. All of the decks from today's cards will also be linked for you in the description as well. Now let's dive in. Okay, so pile 1, the first card that you have is the pair. This is the Lovers in the tarot. We also have the 6th house, sustainability. We have faraway places, get ready for new horizons. You have Rhino Spirit, overcome any obstacle. You have the Visionary, Jupiter. You have a Heart Chakra card with the Lapidolite crystal. You have your Rooster card that you chose in the beginning of the reading. And then you have Sacrifice. The Lover's card in the tarot signifies choices and partnerships and alignment between values and actions. So in terms of your career and money in 2024, this card suggests that your choices will play a crucial role in these areas. So in 2024, I feel like career-wise, you might find yourself at a crossroads where you have to make significant decisions. So I feel like this could involve choosing between different career paths or different opportunities. The Lover's card really encourages you to consider what truly resonates with your values and your passions and your long-term aspirations. It's a time to align your career choices with what genuinely matters to you on a deeper level. I think with, regarding money and partnerships and collaborations, that may come into focus. And I think this could also look like you maybe even teaming up with someone for a business venture or seeking financial advice from a trusted partner or an advisor. The emphasis is on making choices that align with your values and your beliefs, especially when it comes to your career and money. So you might find success by combining your resources or skills with someone else, kind of creating that synergy for a mutual benefit. I also think that you are going to be finding a lot more balance and harmony in your financial dealings. I think that your choices in both career and money matters will be driven by this authenticity and integrity and a really deep sense of connection to your goals. But yeah, overall, I feel like 2024 might bring this, significant decision to your plate in terms of career and financial life. And I think this also emphasizes the need to make choices that resonate with your values and to seek harmony and balance in your partnerships and collaborations. This is your reminder to trust your instincts and align your actions with your beliefs. And this is what's going to lead you to fruitful outcomes. I think with this card too, I'm feeling the energy of like balancing work and personal life. So, you know, I think that you're going to consider how your work aligns with your overall life goals and your relationships. Yeah, again, I do think that there is going to be this passion in work too. So, I think that you're going to find passion either in your work, or you're going to be doing maybe a new job that like you're passionate about. But I think that this year you're going to find fulfillment and joy in what you do for a living. So that's always a nice added bonus in life. Here we have the 6th house, and it says sustainability. So in astrology, the 6th house is associated with things like work and daily routines and health and service, and it provides insights into your career and your work environment and your overall well-being. So some themes related to the 6th house that may influence your career and money in 2024 is just the idea of work and routine in general, right? Because the 6th house is linked to your daily work and routine and tasks, in 2024, I feel like you might find opportunities to establish a more structured and efficient work routine. I would say that you're going to be paying attention to the details of your work, and you're going to be striving for organization and productivity. I think that this year you're also going to have a focus on health and well-being. So the 6th house is also associated with health. So I feel like your well-being will definitely play a role in your career. So I have a really good friend who has a really great job, and although her job is, you know, very taxing and requires a high level of intellect and problem-solving skills and empathy and compassion and so many different things, her bosses understand that her being in a good place mentally and her mental health being, you know, in a positive place, they know that that matters, and they know that that is something that's going to impact the work that she does and how well she does it. So they make sure that their employees carve out time for themselves, for self-care, for health. So maybe you end up working for a company like that, or you end up working for yourself, and that's something that you prioritize, or maybe you already work for yourself and you're going to start to prioritize your mental health and your physical health a little bit more. I really do think that just taking care of your physical and mental health is going to positively impact your work performance. And I think that you are also going to be involved with service and helping others, because this house is also connected to service and helping others. So maybe your career in 2024 involves roles where you can contribute to the well-being of others, or maybe you provide a service. Maybe you volunteer or work in fields related to health and service. I'm not too sure. It just depends on your specific situation. But yeah, I also think that you might focus on building like harmonious relationships with your colleagues and your employees. I think that teamwork and collaboration are going to be key elements in your professional life in 2024. I also feel like you're going to have opportunities for skill development and like further training in your career. I feel like you're either going to be acquiring new skills or maybe enhancing existing ones that can contribute to your professional growth and your financial success. This year, I do feel like you're going to be taking a more detail-oriented approach. The 6th house definitely deals with that. So I think you're going to be paying attention to the finer aspects of your tasks and your projects. I think you're going to be being meticulous and thorough, and this is going to lead to your greater success in your career endeavors. And I also feel like you're going to find financial stability through work. I really do think that the work that you engage in 2024 is going to contribute significantly to your financial stability. So yeah, definitely focus on building a solid foundation in terms of your career and maintaining that disciplined approach to your financial matters. And I really think things will pay off for you, pile 2. The next card that we have here is Faraway Places, and it says get ready for new horizons. So the first thing I'm thinking about again is like new opportunities. I'm thinking about like travel also. So yeah, this whole theme of like faraway places suggests a year of you exploring and, you know, expanding and venturing into new horizons in both your money and career. I think that this year, some of you may find that you have global opportunities waiting for you. So maybe your career and your financial prospects could involve opportunities in faraway places or on a global scale. Maybe you're going to be traveling across the country. I don't know if you guys are going to be involved in like international business or collaborations with companies from different regions of the world, maybe possibly working or investing in foreign markets. Some of you might find that you just travel in general for work, right? So your career in 2024 could provide you with opportunities for travel related to your professional pursuits. Maybe this involves business trips or conferences or projects that require you to explore faraway places. And I think that these experiences will bring you both professional and personal growth. I'm also hearing that you're going to have enough money to be traveling this year too, whether that's for work or for leisure. So that's really nice. And just by looking at this card, right, we've got like a different language on here, right? So it's like a different culture. It's obviously not English. And so I do think that this year you're going to be focused on like cultural exchange, embracing interactions with diverse cultures. And I think that this is really going to be beneficial in terms of your like expanding your perspective and fostering creativity and enhancing your ability to really navigate, global environments. I do think that you're going to be maybe even, I'm also hearing like remote work or like being a digital nomad in a sense. Like there's this growing trend, right, of remote work. And so I think that your career in 2024 could involve maybe the flexibility to either work from home or different locations as long as you have like Wi-Fi, right? Maybe for some of you, you find that your job allows you to work from home or remotely, maybe like a day or two out of the week, or maybe some of you go full remote. It just depends. It reminds me like I had a family member visiting from out of town this weekend, and he was really excited because he was telling me that he now is able to work remotely like two days out of the week, and he just like, it makes his quality of life so much better. So yeah, I think that for some of you, you might find that you're in a similar situation this year. And I think that this is going to allow you to also explore different places, right? While still advancing yourself professionally. And I keep hearing like the work that you do or the work that you're good at, like you can do it quicker when you're working remotely, like when you don't have the distraction of having to go into the office, right? So yes. This year, definitely, I think you're just going to be embracing new challenges, and you're going to be willing to learn more from like different environments and view change as an opportunity for growth, both in your career and your financial endeavors. I think that you're going to be building connections with people from faraway places that can really open doors to collaborations and partnerships and career opportunities that maybe you haven't considered before. I also feel like your mindset is just going to be more global. I think it's going to transcend whatever geographical boundaries that you're in. So yeah, there's a lot of exciting things on the horizon for you, pile 2. We also have Rhino Spirit here, and it says, overcome any obstacle. So this is your reminder that you can indeed overcome any obstacle that comes your way on the journey to success and abundance in 2024. I feel like overcoming obstacles, it's essential for gaining success and abundance for different reasons, right? So one of those reasons is personal growth. I think that facing and overcoming obstacles forces us to grow and develop, right? Challenges provide us with opportunities to learn skills and adapt to changing circumstances, and it helps us to become more resilient. And I think personal growth is a real key component in achieving long-term success. Another thing here is resilience building. So I think that the need to overcome obstacles will really help us to build resilience, which is the ability to bounce back from setbacks, right? So resilient people can navigate challenges with a positive attitude and persistence. And these qualities are really essential for achieving success and abundance in the face of adversity. I also think that you're going to be achieving your long-term goals by overcoming these obstacles, right? It's a necessary step. I think that your work ethic is going to be like just flourishing, and I keep hearing other people are very impressed by that work ethic as well. I feel like you don't let anything stop you. If you get like caught up or tripped up in something and you feel stuck, I feel like you know how to step away from it for a moment and to come back to it when you're ready and like with a different or a fresh mind, right? So Yeah, I definitely think this year you could be embracing maybe obstacles as opportunities for growth, so that you can reach higher levels of success and abundance. I also want to look in our animal power book to see if we have any insights from Rhino Spirit. I'll link this book for you in the description as well. It's awesome if you're really into learning more about what messages like spirit animals have for you, which are just animals, right? So let's see, we're gonna look for Rhino. Okay, so we have Rhinoceros. Ancient wisdom, stability, abundance, wake-up call, and overcoming obstacles. So when to work with me: when you want to blast through obstacles and level up, especially in your career. When you want to release procrastination. When you want more enlightenment in your life. When you want to be a magnet for abundance. When you need to be reminded that life is full of miracles. I love that. So these could all be themes for you in the year of 2024 as it has to do with your career and money. So ancient wisdom, stability, abundance, wake-up call, overcoming obstacles like we just talked about. Energy medicine here says, I bring forth wisdom, success, and power in your chosen field. Staying in sync with the rhythms of our planet and nature will strengthen you. I think that this year you're also going to be really understanding the value of, you know, the need to be staying grounded, whether that's going outside and exercising, whether that's just placing your bare feet on the earth. Maybe that looks like taking a grounding bath or shower. Basically just like staying grounded, keeping your energy clear, keeping that aura clear, right? So we also have the visionary, and this is Jupiter. The affirmation that we have with this card says, the world is filled with possibilities. So with this card, it represents your natural skills and abilities. So some of the qualities that you have within you that will help you manifest all of this goodness and abundance in 2024 are that you are inventive, expansive, wise, insightful, enthusiastic, curious, courageous, philanthropic, imaginative, wealthy, knowledgeable, conceptual, inspired, idealistic, benevolent, and humble. I definitely feel like this is the year where you find yourself illuminating possibilities and creating a vision for the greater good. So I feel like you're going to be a powerful force for positive change. I think that you're going to inspire action and foster collaboration and really contribute to a more purposeful and innovative and compassionate world. I think that you're going to have this very compelling vision that inspires and motivates other people, and maybe it inspires your community. I think that it's going to provide you with a sense of purpose and a reason to strive for something greater. And I think that when you have this clear vision, you're going to take action in a lot more of like this motivated way. And I think that you're going to work towards positive change with this as well. You know, I do see the themes of like collaboration and unity. Like I think that you're going to be having a shared vision with maybe somebody else or a group of people, maybe your larger community, and you're going to rally around a common goal for the greater good. I think that teamwork and collaboration and kind of breaking down barriers as a team is going to be something that comes up a lot in 2024. I think that you're going to inspire others to be inspired by a greater purpose, right? And think out of the box and explore new possibilities and come up with like innovative solutions to challenges, right? I just think that you're going to have a positive impact on society. I think that you're going to encourage people to consider maybe the broader consequences of their actions. And I just really think that you're going to be contributing to the well-being of others. And yeah, I also hear that like you're going to be building a legacy as well. So I think that what you're going to be doing is you're going to leave a positive impact that really extends beyond immediate goals, and it really contributes to a lasting and positive influence on future generations to come, right? So yes, we also have Lapidolite. And so this is a heart chakra crystal, and it says rescue crystal. So the emotional qualities with this crystal, it says it's known as crystal Valium. The rescue remedy of crystals provides immediate calming to the mind and intense emotions, calms hypervigilance, hyperactivity, and anxiety, brings deep inner peace, universal love, tolerance, and spiritual wisdom. And the affirmation here says, I deeply relax with every breath. I love this crystal so much. If you're interested in getting yourself some Lapidolite, I do have Lapidolite in my crystal shop, both in just like crystal or crystal bracelet form. I wore a crystal Lapidolite bracelet yesterday when I had to go out for lunch with my family. I deal with social anxiety at times, and it can be a lot to go into places that are very loud, crowded, lots of people, very stimulating. So I wore my Lapidolite bracelet, and I think it's so great. It really like stabilizes the mood, really helps to calm you down, and I think it also helps me to feel grounded too. So if you guys struggle with feeling grounded and you want to just like relax and chill, Lapidolite is a great crystal. I have my shop linked for you in the description. We also have the rooster card here. So the first thing I'm thinking here with rooster is that they're known for like their crowing at dawn, right? They signal the start of a new day. So I think that you may be awakening, like maybe a spiritual awakening may be happening for you in 2024. I think you're up-leveling in consciousness. You are kind of upgrading your perspectives, upgrading like the way that you've always seen things. And, you know, I feel like roosters, they also have this very like bold and confident demeanor. So this year is going to be the year of courage and strength for you, you know? It's going to be a very fertile year for you. I think that things are going to be definitely very abundant like we spoke about before. And roosters, they're also like the guardians of their flock, right? So very protective. So I think that, you know, you're going to be very protected this year. I think maybe you're going to be protecting other people too. And then this one says, every morning is a fresh start. So yeah, again, new opportunities, new beginnings, new starts for you. And I think that this is going to be a very beautiful time for you where things really feel like they're in bloom, right? Then we also have sacrifice. So sacrifice here, like I feel like for your money and your career in 2024, I think that, well, okay, usually like when we think of sacrifice, it's like, oh, we have to sacrifice some time to be able to go to work so that we can get paid and live and have money, right? But with this type of sacrifice, I feel like it's like prompting you to ask yourself, like at what cost, right? Like what am I sacrificing to simply like work a job, right? Like what am I sacrificing to my career that maybe I shouldn't anymore, is kind of like the vibe that I'm getting from this card. I'm feeling like maybe like for some of you, I'm hearing like sleep. Like I don't know if you're sacrificing sleep or you're not getting a good night's rest. Maybe you work long hours, or you, by the time you get home from work, you have a million other things to do, and then you feel like you have little time for yourself. Maybe you're sacrificing your own needs and, you know, in order to make sure that others are taken care of. So this is just a prompt for you to think about, you know, what are you sacrificing maybe about yourself or about your needs that maybe need some re-looking at, right? Because if we don't fill our cup, and if we're not doing okay, it makes it hard to serve and provide for others. So yes, we also have our tea leaf fortune cards. I want to get more information on what you need to know for your highest and best good. Okay. So with all the tea leaf cards we have here, we have Scales, keep your life in balance. We have Handshake, a meeting with a stranger could be important. Unicorn, use your intuition to make beneficial changes. Bow, you are highly thought of. Cracked Cup, dissatisfaction with life. Bird, flying, news is on the way. Whale, great worry over nothing. And then Bull, plenty of material things. So with all of this in mind, if there are any of you out there who feel like things aren't working out, maybe you feel dissatisfied with some portion of your life, or you feel like things are not going the way that they should, just know that this is nothing to worry about. You don't have to fear that things will always be this way, because they won't. We have the influence of the globe here, so I think that, again, maybe like global relations or some sort of relationship or partnership will be beneficial this year. Just know that you are highly thought of, news is on the way, and you are on your way to plenty of material things. Remember to stay balanced, stay grounded, stay focused, and things will definitely work out. Now, I also have our Astro Dice. If you all are familiar with my pick of cards, then you know that I typically have 3 Astro Dice, but I only have 2 today. I've got little kids, so one went missing. It'll come up. But we can get a lot of information from the zodiac sign and the house. So let's find out more about your career and money in 2024. Okay, so we have Libra in the 2nd house. So with Libra in the 2nd house, I think that the first thing that this symbolizes for you is financial harmony. So I think that you will be having more balance, more financial harmony. I think that you're going to have stability in your finances. I also think that maybe in work, you're going to be thinking about the value of relationships. You're going to maybe see the importance of partnerships and collaborations be highlighted this year, like we spoke about earlier. You might find that cultivating relationships and partnerships are going to be very beneficial for your financial growth, right? And I think that maybe, I'm also thinking like Libra has everything to do with like, because it's ruled by the planet of Venus, so has everything to do with like aesthetics and like maybe design. So maybe you're going to be designing your office in a way that like really fits you and suits you. And yeah, I think that also this placement really encourages you to seek avenues for career growth and financial growth, which I already think you're on the way to. New opportunities are coming your way. This is all really exciting, pile 2. Thank you so much. Please give this video a like if it resonates. Comment below with what pile you chose, and subscribe if you haven't already. There's a ton of you out there who are watching who have not subscribed, and I would love to have you as a part of this community. Take care of yourself. I hope to see you on the next video after this, but if not this time, I will see you back on the next reading. Bye, pile 2. Hi Pile 3, welcome to your general reading. If you would like to explore my podcast, my online shop, or e-courses, check out the links in my description. All of the decks from today's cards will also be linked for you in the description as well. Now let's dive in. Okay, so Pile 3, the first card that you have here is the Star. You also have First House, Arrival. You have Narrow Pathway, Tread Thoughtfully. Be Spirit, sweet results await. We have the Connector, Venus. We have a throat chakra card, and it says Aqua Aura. I think this is Aqua Aura Quartz, Illumination. We also have the Moon card that you chose in the beginning of the reading. And then we also have Extraordinary. So the Star in the tarot is generally associated with things like hope and inspiration and guidance. So in terms of your career and money for the year of 2024, drawing the Star card can carry a couple different meanings. So the Star often symbolizes things like renewed sense of hope and optimism, and in the context of your career, I think that it could suggest that positive changes or opportunities are on the horizon. I think this could be a time of inspiration and a renewed sense of purpose in your professional life. With the Star here, I also feel like you're going to be getting a lot of guidance and inspiration this year. I feel like This is the card that encourages you to trust your intuition and follow your dreams in your career. And so this might indicate that you are on the right path, or you should pursue a career that aligns more closely with your passions and your values. I do see that financial stability is on its way into your life in 2024. Because the star can be interpreted as a symbol of financial stability and abundance. I feel like you're definitely going to experience a period of economic well-being, or that your financial goals will definitely be in reach. Now, with the star, I also feel like spiritual fulfillment is going to be a thing for you, right? You're not just going to have monetary and physical gains, but you will have like spiritual expansion too. So really, in the context of your career, I feel like the star could signify a desire for maybe some spiritual or at least personal fulfillment in your work. And I think that this is the card that encourages you to seek meaning and purpose in your career choices beyond just like financial considerations, right? You do the job because it fills you up, not just because it's for the money. And I just want to make a disclaimer that like if you are working a job just for the money so that you can have enough sustenance to tap into your other creative projects that you have going on, that's perfectly fine too. I think that there are no right or wrong ways to do things, and you just have to go based on what resonates with your heart. So yes, I also think that like networking and connections is going to be a huge thing for you this year. This card could definitely suggest the importance of like networking or making a positive connection in your professional life. So this is definitely like a favorable time to collaborate with others or seek support in your career endeavors. This is kind of like all of the stars aligning for you. So very exciting. We also have the first house arrival. So in astrology, the first house is also known as the ascendant or the rising sign, which represents the self, identity, and the physical body. So I think that this year is going to be filled with a lot of personal identity and expression. The first house is associated with your personal identity and how you express yourself. So definitely in 2024, your career is going to be influenced by your authentic self. I think that you're going to be embracing opportunities that allow you to express your true identity and showcase your individuality in the workplace. I really do feel like new beginnings and initiatives are going to be underway this year. The first house is linked to new beginnings and personal initiatives, so I do feel like you might embark on a career path or start a business or take the lead in your financial or kind of professional endeavors. Again, it's a favorable time for initiating projects with your personal goals and ambition. And, this year I also think you might have a bit of a focus on your physical appearance or your presentation, right? Because your physical appearance and how you present yourself to the world is also governed by the first house. So maybe you're going to be considering how your image may impact your career, right? Maybe you're going to do a little bit of a digital profile audit, right? For work, we just had to do that. My other job, of course, we had to go through and like pretty much audit our online presence and see what's still floating out there about us, because there can be like unattributable damage, right? If we've got like old MySpace pictures out there of us raging in college and partying and having a great time, maybe some of like your new clients, if they see that, they might be like, oh, okay, and like it's not like, I know that there's like a time and place to when you can say like, oh, well, if they don't want to work with me because X, Y, and Z, well, that's on them, right? But then there also is this fine balance between like, no, like you do want to like, if you have a very like forward-facing job and it's very important, it might be important to go ahead and like audit your digital presence online. I hope that made sense. Who knows? Okay. Anyway, I just think that you're going to be considering like presenting yourself confidently and authentically, and this is going to contribute to your professional success. I also feel like leadership roles or projects that allow you to take the lead could be emphasized. Really, this is the year of you not only collaborating, but fostering independence and autonomy, because the first house is associated with things like independence and autonomy. So in your career, I feel like you seek more independence or autonomy in your decision making. I think that this is the year where maybe like career roles that allow you to operate more independently could be highlighted. But yeah, I do feel like this is the year that you're going to be taking care of your health, taking care of your well-being, because this is essential for sustained success in your professional life. And another thing here is, again, you're going to be really focused on those personal goals and ambitions, because the first house is connected to personal goals, ambitions. So definitely consider aligning your career choices with your individual aspirations. Maybe you're going to pursue a path that resonates with your personal goals, and this will lead you to greater satisfaction and financial success. Next card we have here is Narrow Pathway, and this one says tread thoughtfully. So I think the themes of treading lightly or like having this narrow pathway suggest that you might take a cautious and deliberate approach to your career and your financial endeavors in 2024. I think this involves you, having careful decision making, like in your career. I think you're going to consider each step carefully, maybe weighing out the potential risk and benefits. I think you're going to be avoiding impulse actions and taking the time to assess the impact of your choices. I also think that you are going to have this precision and focus when navigating any challenges that might come your way. So I feel like you might encounter like specific obstacles or limitations in your career that require a strategic and measured approach to overcome them. And so I think having precision in your actions is going to be key here. Another thing is, I also think you're going to be mindful of like budgeting and where your resources are being allocated, and really making sure that your skills and your energy are being used efficiently. Really, I keep hearing like long-term sustainability, right? But yeah, again, I feel like this card has everything to do with balancing that risk and reward, right? It doesn't mean avoiding risk altogether, but it means that you're going to evaluate risk carefully, and you're going to be open to calculated risks that really align with your goals. So yeah, I think balancing like risk and reward is very crucial for making strategic career and financial decisions. This is the year of you making mindful growth, right? So you're going to consider quality over quantity in your career and your financial pursuits. And I think that gradual and intentional progress will really lead you to more sustainable success in the long run. So really exciting. We also have Bee Spirit, sweet results await. So the Bee Spirit and the theme of sweet results really suggest this year of industriousness and collaboration, and the anticipation of positive outcomes in your career and your financial endeavors. So bees are often associated with hard work and diligence. So in your career, I feel like you're going to have, again, this industrious work ethic. You're going to be focusing on your tasks with dedication and commitment, and you're going to be putting in the effort needed to achieve your goals. You know, bees are also known for their collaborative efforts within the hive. So in your career, I think that you're going to, again, consider the value of collaboration and teamwork. You're going to be building positive relationships with colleagues and partners, and this will lead to a shared success and some sweet results. Again, bees are like super highly organized in their activities. So I think that you're going to be applying the principles of efficiency and organization to your work. You're going to be streamlining processes and really doing things to enhance productivity and achieve these results, right? Another theme here is, I feel like you're going to be nurturing your kind of like your relationships in 2024. Bees, they nurture their hive members, so I think that you're going to prioritize nurturing your relationships with your colleagues, mentors, maybe people in the industry that you work in. And I feel like positive relationships can really contribute to you having a supportive work environment, and it's going to lead you to sweet results in terms of career advancement or like financial gains. And you know what? I think that, again, like this is the year where you celebrate your achievements. Bees celebrate, successful pollination, and so I do think that you're going to acknowledge your milestones, both big and small. You're going to take pride in the sweet things that come from your hard work and dedication. It's all going to be so cool. So the next thing I want to do is I want to get more information from our Animal Power book. I'll link this for you in the description, but we're going to dive into Bee Spirit and see if there's any other information that we can get from this spirit animal. So oh, we did have a jaguar. Sorry, I was just thinking, if you were in pile 2 and I was like looking for the jaguar spirit and I was like, we don't have any. Apparently it was under black jaguar. So if you want I have this book linked for you in the description. You can get this book and check out Black Jaguar if you're interested. Okay, so B, it says fertility, royalty, harmony, community, and creative inspiration. So when to work with me: when you're ready to achieve the impossible, when you want to tap into your royal roots, when you want to deeply connect with your true community and family, when you're ready to pollinate special projects and relationships. Energy medicine here says, I represent harmonious community. If you want to find like-minded humans who will align to support you or help a group reach a goal, call upon me. I love this. Again, themes of community, fertility, really having that creative inspiration. That's all going to be themes for you in 2024. It sounds like a really good year for you, pile 3. We also have the connector, and it says Venus. The affirmation on this card says, we are all one. So this is the card that represents your natural skills and abilities. Some of the qualities that you have within you that will help you to manifest all of these great things and abundance in 2024 are that you are heart-centered, that you're intimate, creative, communicative, diplomatic, devoted, harmonious, inspiring, accommodating, receptive, compassionate, and empathetic. So I do feel like this is the year that you find yourself being a centralizing force for humanity. I think that you might find that you're involved in projects that address global challenges, maybe promoting peace and understanding, and really creating a world where collaboration and compassion and cooperation prevail. So I do feel like you're going to be fostering unity, advocating for justice, and really working towards shared goals that benefit the entire community, right? Especially on a global level. So I do think that in some way you're going to bring the world together in a way that encourages cultural exchange and understanding. I think you're going to help like foster dialogue and collaboration among diverse communities, and I think that you're going to help people gain insights into different perspectives where they can like foster empathy and break down stereotypes. There's the themes of like peace and harmony here. Again, I feel like the idea of like shared resources and solutions are going to come up, right? I think you're really going to be like pooling resources and expertise and knowledge from different parts of the world to like really find a solution that feels comprehensive and that will benefit everyone. With this card, it's really the theme of like building bridges, right? Because acting as a centralizing force really involves building bridges between different communities and nations and cultures, and this really fosters a sense of connectedness and shared humanity, and it promotes a world where people can appreciate their similarities and respect, their differences. So this is all super cool. We do have Aqua Aura. This is a throat chakra stone. It says illumination. Emotional quality says it balances masculine and feminine energies. It connects with angelic and astral realms to bring inner stillness, joy, wonder, and peace. It reduces panic and anger. It enhances truthful communication, and it brings emotional insight and wisdom. And the affirmation here says, I am bliss. So as far as this Aqua Aura and the illumination, I do feel like, again, you are going to be illuminated, right? You're going to have epiphanies, you're going to have awakenings, you're going to have awakenings in consciousness, right? Things are going to become clearer for you. So this is really, really exciting. Again, themes of joy, wonder, and peace, they're flowing into your life, and insight and wisdom. So this is definitely going to be a very intuitive time. I love that we have the moon card here. The moon is a very, very intuitive celestial body, and I think that this is the year where, again, you're guided by your intuition, you're guided by your heart, you're allowing these things to bring you sweet results. And then this one says, trust in dreams, for in them is hidden the gate to eternity. Khalil Gibran. So again, I think that this is a reminder for you to go ahead and have faith, trust in those dreams. Trust in the passions and the things that drive you deep down in your soul and in your heart, and they will lead you to success, right? I call these like the Make-A-Wish flower, or like Make-A-Wish plant, the one where you like make a wish and then blow off all the little like things that fly away. The only reason why I sound like I don't know what these things are is because I'm from Hawaii, so we don't have that over here, or if we do, it's not the same one that y'all have in the mainland or other parts of the world. So, but yeah, I think that with that, like, make a wish, your wishes are going to be coming true. Your dreams are going to be coming true. So 2024 is going to be an extraordinary year for you. This one says, there's a wild and impetuous uniqueness to you that deserves to be honored. Ooh, remember when we talked about how your success and abundance will be tied to your authenticity and who you truly are and the things that really light you up? So yeah, I keep hearing like miracles, like things are going to turn out even better than you could have ever thought. So I'm really excited for you this year. I'm excited for the things that'll come that'll like blow you away in the best way possible. The next thing I want to do here is I want to get some tea leaf fortune cards to see what other information you will need to know for your highest and best good. That's awesome. We got another star, the star and the star card. It says guaranteed success. I love the cards that you're getting so far. Okay, so got an extra card. Okay. Okay, so you have vase, secret admirer, you have ear, good news, star, guaranteed success. You have firecracker, excitement, crown, honor and respect will come to you. We have funnel, period of frustration, lessons to be learned. We have cup, you should accept valid criticism. Ring, a marriage will take place, either romantic or business. And then rainbow, the most difficult part of a situation is over. In terms of everything here, for those of you who have been going through a hard time, maybe a period of frustration, maybe lessons to be learned, just know that the most difficult part of that situation is over. Maybe in this situation you felt criticized or judged. Just know that good news is on its way, right? You have guaranteed success coming to you, a whole time of excitement. Things are going to be extraordinary. Crown, honor, and respect will come to you, right? Remember when we were talking about how this is the year where you're probably going to be presented with leadership opportunities. And then we have a side note here. For those of you who this resonates with, you have a secret admirer out there. This could also mean that you just have a lot of people out there that are, you know, inspired by you and they admire you, very motivated by you. You're really leading the way in so many different ways. So that's super exciting. Next thing I want to do here is I have these astro dice. For those of you who have been with me on all of these readings so far, you know that there's a third piece to this set, but I've got kids. They misplaced it, so it is what it is. Things always turn up when you have kids later, so we can get just as much information with the zodiac and the house. So let's find out more about pile 3's career and money in 2024. Okay, so we have Cancer in the 4th house. So Cancer in the 4th house. So with Cancer in the 4th house here, I feel like your career choices might revolve around nurturing or caretaking or professions that really allow you to connect emotionally with your work. I feel like some of you here might seek roles that feel like a second home or have a family-like atmosphere. I also think that some of you might find that there might be a preference for careers that allow you to work from home or have a strong connection to real estate or home care or interior design or hospitality industries. I feel like your career success could be linked to your emotional well-being and the comfort of your home environment. Cancer in the 4th house can also emphasize the importance of financial security, especially for creating a stable and nurturing home environment. So I think that you might prioritize saving or investing in property or long-term financial planning so that you can ensure stability for yourself and your loved ones. Now, your family or upbringing might significantly impact your career choices or your approach to money matters. So I feel like there might be a desire to honor family traditions or create a career path that aligns with family values, right? And Cancer is also a sign that is associated with the moon cycles. So maybe you've had like periods where your income had like ebb and flow, right? Now we're moving more into financial stability for you in 2024. And then in terms of like leadership roles, I feel like this is going to be great for you because you have this nurturing and supportive management style, and you focus on the well-being of the community or the team, right? And I think that you know how to create this like familial atmosphere in the workplace. So this is all super exciting, pile 3. Thank you so much. Please give this video a like if it resonates. Comment below with what pile you chose, and subscribe if you feel like it. Thank you so much. Take care of yourself. Hope to see you back on the next video after this. I have a playlist with a ton of pick a cards on my channel for you to check out if you are interested. But if not this time, I will see you back on the next reading. Bye, pile 3. Hi, pile 4. Welcome to your general reading. Just a reminder that if you would like to check out my podcast, my online shop, or my e-courses, please be sure to check out the links in the description of this video. All of the decks from today's cards will also be linked for you in the description as well. Now let's dive in. Okay, so pile 4. First card that you have here is the Emperor. Set rules and authority. You also have the 3rd house, communication. You also have answering the call, the time is now. You have cow spirit, the miracles are endless. We have the collaborator, moon. We have sky chakra, clear quartz, energy changer. We've got the moth card that you chose in the beginning of the reading. And then we also have non-duality. Okay, so with the Emperor here, the Emperor card in the tarot is associated with things like authority and structure and leadership. So in terms of your career and money in 2024, I feel like the Emperor signifies you taking this like leadership and authority this year, right? Really taking charge of situations in your career. I also feel like this could suggest that maybe it would be helpful to adopt a little bit more of like an authoritative and structured approach. This could lead to your success in terms of your money and your career. I really do think that this is the year where you utilize your organizational skills, right? I feel like you're going to be implementing structure and order, and you're going to be bringing about stability and success in your career endeavors. I feel like you also are going to be thriving in financial stability this year, right? I feel like taking a disciplined and strategic approach to managing your finances will lead you to prosperity and security. I do think that there's going to be some career advancement for a lot of you in 2024. So I think that career advancement and recognition are on the horizon. I feel like your efforts and your leadership qualities are going to be acknowledged. And I think that this might even lead to promotions or increased opportunities for you. I do think that this is the card of setting clear goals and working towards them in a systematic way. So this could be a reminder to, again, be organized, be methodical in your approach to your goals so that you can achieve success. For some of you here, this could represent things like entrepreneurial ventures. So pulling the Emperor could suggest that some of you might want to start your own business or take a leadership role in financial matters. This could be really beneficial, but yes, this is the year where you take this strong strategic approach to your financial decisions and to your career decisions. So yes, we also have the 3rd house, communication here. So in astrology, the 3rd house is associated with things like communication, learning, siblings, short journeys, and mental activities. So in terms of your career and money in 2024, I feel like communication skills are going to be highlighted, right? Because the third house represents communication, and in your career, having effective communication skills might play a crucial role for you in 2024. I feel like it's time for you to start focusing on expressing your ideas clearly and collaborating with colleagues and possibly engaging in roles that involve communication, such as writing or teaching or public speaking. The 3rd house is linked to learning and acquiring new skills. So this year you might find opportunities for professional development or skill enhancement. I think this is the time where you consider pursuing courses or workshops or training programs that can really boost your expertise in your field. I do think that you're going to be focused on networking and building connections with your peers and your colleagues and local communities. I do think that this networking could lead to new opportunities and collaborations. And the third house is also connected to short journeys. And so in the context of your career, this could indicate a need for like frequent traveling or commuting to your job. Maybe your work involves interactions with like nearby locations that require you to be mobile. Siblings are also linked to the third house. And so in terms of your career, maybe this like signifies a collaboration with siblings or like having like a teamwork dynamic in your professional life. I definitely think that partnerships and teamwork are going to play a significant role in achieving your career goals. But yeah, I do think that you're going to be like embracing new technologies, new methods to stay ahead in your field. You're really going to be tapped into intellectual pursuits, maybe writing or studying, any sort of activities that stimulate your intellect and creativities. I think that you're going to look for opportunities to express your ideas and engage in mentally stimulating work. The third house can also be linked to like small business ventures, so consider like entrepreneurial activities or projects that could involve local business activities. This year is definitely going to be a favorable time for either starting a small business or really engaging in projects within your community. We do have the answering the call card, and it says the time is now. So the themes of like answering the call and like the time is now, it really suggests this like urgency and readiness to respond to any sort of opportunities that come your way in terms of your career and finances. So yeah, I do think that you're going to be seizing opportunities. You're going to be alert to like potential openings or projects or advancements. And I think that you're going to be acting decisively and confidently when these opportunities come up so you can make the most of them. I also think that you're going to be aligning with your purpose. You're going to be reflecting on your values and your passion and your long-term goals. I think that you're going to be considering opportunities that align with your sense of purpose, really contributing to a more fulfilling and meaningful professional journey. This is the year where you really take initiative. I think that you're not going to wait for opportunities to just come to you. You're also going to be actively seeking them out, whether that's new projects or applying for promotions or exploring entrepreneurial ventures. You're really going to be taking these proactive steps. So I also feel like professional development is on the horizon for you. Maybe you're going to consider investing in skills or knowledge that really enhance your capabilities in your current role, or something that really prepares you for future opportunities in your career. I think that if leadership opportunities present themselves, I think that you will be prepared to answer the call, whether this involves leading a team or kind of taking on a managerial role or initiating projects or kind of stepping into leadership positions. This can bring both this can bring professional growth as well as like financial rewards, right? With all this being said though, I think that while urgency is like emphasized here, you're going to also balance that with like taking mindful and intentional actions, right? You're going to consider the impact of your decisions on your overall well-being, and you're going to really make sure that your choices align with your values and your long-term vision for both your career and your finances. We also have cow spirit here, and it says the miracles are endless. So this is a year where you are going to be filled with abundance and prosperity, right? So your career and finances are going to go through this period of growth and abundance. This could look like increased income, maybe successful ventures. I also think that cows are nurturing animals, right? So they really symbolize things like stability and groundedness. So maybe you're going to focus on building a solid foundation, both in your career choices and your financial decisions. Maybe you're going to explore opportunities for wise investments, and maybe you're going to be open to unexpected financial gains. Maybe you're going to consider diversifying your portfolio, really enhancing that financial stability. Fertility is here too. So cows are associated with fertility. So I think that your ideas and your creative projects, they're going to be very fertile. I think that you're going to be implementing fresh ideas, and this is going to lead to a lot of positive outcomes. This is the year where miracles are endless for you, right? You're going to be receiving unexpected blessings or windfalls in your career and your financial journey. I think that you're going to be filled with gratitude this year. You're going to be even expressing gratitude for your career achievements and your financial blessings, and this will attract even more positive energy and opportunities. I think with all of this abundance that's coming your way, the themes of generosity and sharing are coming up. I think you're going to be considering how you can share your success and abundance with others, whether this is through like charity or mentorship or supporting your colleagues in their endeavors. There's just going to be some way which you want to give back in 2024. Now I want to look in our animal power book to see if we can get any more information from Cow Spirit. I'll link this book for you in the description if you are interested in checking it out. That's so odd. Again, like, why would you have no cow in there? Beyond. Yeah, I don't know. There's no cow. Maybe we'll go with bull. It's funny. I find that this book, it'll have the most random, like, unexpected animals, but then it won't have, like, your basic ones sometimes. I'm like, But anyway, it's a great book. We'll go with bull. So this says fertility, coming together, stubbornness, stamina, activating femininity, incredible strength, and confidence. So these could all be themes for your career and money in 2024. It says when to work with me, when you need immense strength, when you want to be a better leader, when you want to have a baby, when you want more abundance, when you want balanced masculine and feminine energies, when you don't want to be stubborn or operate from ego, when you want steadfast belief in working toward a goal. And then energy medicine, are you feeling a bit too fiery inside? Is aggravation or stubbornness taking hold? Call upon me to connect you with lunar energies and bring about more calm. Interesting. Okay. Well, interesting. I'm here to remind you that you can be a strong leader without being a tyrant. There's incredible power coming from leading with your feminine strengths. Kindness and astute leadership do go hand in hand. Remember how I was talking about earlier, like where you are going to have these leadership opportunities, but you bring this kindness and this compassion to the table that will really, gosh, now I'm like, did I speak about that in another pile? Oh, it could have been pile 2. But either way, I think that the beautiful thing about leadership is it doesn't have to look just one way. It can look like having a more compassionate approach to leadership, really focusing on the well-being of everybody, right? And not just like the leader themselves. So I think that you're going to bring some really cool change and innovation to the arena of leadership in 2024. So yes, we also have the collaborator. It says moon. The affirmation here says, I co-create to create. So this is the card that represents your natural skills and abilities. So some of the qualities that you have within you that'll help to manifest all of this greatness and abundance in 2024 is that you are cooperative, receptive, supportive, curious, empathetic, responsible, insightful, accepting, inclusive, reliable, and co-creative. So I feel like this is going to be the year where you find yourself creating greater good for the community through like authentic partnerships, right? I feel like you're going to be able to leverage the strengths of like diverse people, maybe promote shared values, and really contribute to a more interconnected and compassionate world. I think that you're going to be tapping into collective problem solving. I think that you're going to be collaborating on a global scale that really allows for this collective problem solving and addressing complex changes that really transcend national boundaries. I think that you're also going to be leveraging different, like, as far as like diverse skills and like resources, right? I think that you're going to be forming these authentic partnerships with others and really like pooling the diverse assets of other people, really, and I'm talking about like skills, right? So I do think that you're going to be maximizing collective impact. And I think that what you're going to be doing is really creating this innovation and creativity, right? So I think that you're going to be focused on helping like individuals with diverse backgrounds and perspectives to come together and to bring a wide range of ideas and approaches to problem solving. This actually reminds me of Myers-Briggs personality types. If you're interested in listening to my podcast, I have multiple seasons where that's pretty much all I talk about. Myers-Briggs personality types. I interview various people from all over the globe of different personality types. Many of them were entrepreneurs. So I have my podcast linked for you in the description of this video. It's called the That's Deep Podcast. If you feel like Googling it, it's on Spotify, Apple Podcast, every single podcast platform. But in my podcast, I talk about personality types, amongst other things like astrology and personal development, spirituality. But in terms of personality types, I always say that when we learn about type, it allows us to hold space for other people's unique needs and differences, but it also reminds us that we all have something unique that we bring to the table, right? And when we all bring our diverse skills together, we can really create some powerful change in the world, right? So definitely check that out. Link is in the description if you're interested in checking out my podcast. And for those of you who know your personality type and you feel like dropping them in the comments, I'm always curious to see what types actually tune into these pick-a-card readings. I am an INFJ in the personality type system, Myers-Briggs. So for all my fellow introverts, all my fellow intuitives, all my fellow feelers, please drop me a comment below. If you're not any one of those types and you have a different type, I'd be so interested. Please share below in the comments. So the next card that we have here is Clear Quartz, and this is Energy Changer. This is a sky chakra crystal. And if you are interested in getting clear quartz, let me actually go grab one real quick. I do have clear quartz in my online crystal shop. Check out the description for all the details on that. But if you're interested in getting your hands on some clear quartz, let me actually bring it closer so you can see it. I love clear quartz. It's gorgeous, great manifester if you like manifesting things with crystals. So yeah, these are in my crystal shop if you are interested. I'm actually going to just leave that there. Yes. So clear quartz, let's dive in. So the emotional qualities with clear quartz says that it brings optimism, hope, insight, clear thinking, joy, inner peace, and a sense of self-sufficiency. It helps expand your consciousness, and it brings knowledge of one's true self beyond the physical body. It also increases psychic abilities. And the affirmation here says, I am free. Love it. I think that freedom is going to be a theme for you in 2024. I think that you're going to be feeling really optimistic. You're going to have this really clear thinking, really bringing in these feelings of joy and inner peace. And I love that this year is marked by the theme of like self-sufficiency. You can hold your own, you can provide for yourself, and that is super duper empowering. So super duper exciting. We have the Moth card here, and so I feel like this symbolizes change and transformation. You are going to be blown away by the beautiful changes that happen in your life during 2024. And this one says, seek the light. Yeah, again, I do feel you're going to be illuminated. You're going to be evolving in consciousness. You're going to be having clear insight flow into your life in 2024. So seek the light. I also think this is like seek the truth, right? So this is you seeking your own personal truth. This is you staying true to your authentic self, right? This is you being led and being guided by your own intuition. And then we have non-duality. And so with this card, I always think like of that phrase, this and that are both true, right? Like you can have someone who is considered a kind person and they're well-meaning, but if they aren't treating you right, then that means that they aren't treating you right, right? Like even though they are a nice person, they're kind, they're also not treating you right. And so you can make a decision based on the way that you expect to be treated, right? You can still have boundaries with someone who is a nice person, right? Quote unquote nice person. No, I think that's good. So yeah, I do think that in the year 2024, you're going to be seeing things with a different lens. Like, I think that you're going to see that people aren't necessarily like inherently good or bad, right? People just are what they are. I think that we are going to be stepping away from labeling everything in life, and we're just going to be seeing things for what they exactly are. I hope that makes sense. But okay, the next thing I want to do here is I want to pull some tea leaf fortune cards to get some additional information, get you some additional insights. They're all flying out. Okay. Oh my god. They're flying all over the floor. Okay. Alright. So let's just go over all the cards you have. Door, opportunities are waiting for you. Casket, someone going out of your life or the end of a situation. Turkey, someone is behaving stupidly. Finger, warning you of a problem either now or in the future. Fair man, dealings or relationships with a man, dealing with, with a man with blonde, gray, or white hair. We have spiritual love, lily, weeping willow, family sorrow, pig, beware of greed, younger woman, dealing or relationships with a younger woman. So, with all of this being said, if there's any of you who are going through a time of, like, say you're going through family sorrow, or say you're dealing with someone who you feel like is dealing or is behaving stupidly, right? Maybe you feel like you're dealing with situations where greed is involved. Just know that this isn't going to be the case forever. There are beautiful themes still kind of operating in the background for you. There's spiritual love, right? So love and new opportunities are heading your way. I think that this is all super fabulous, pile 4. So with all of this, you all have some really good things coming your way, despite like any sort of like difficulties or challenges that you're going through. The next thing that I want to do is I want to roll some astro dice. If you're familiar with me or my channel, you know that there is supposed to be a third piece to this, but like I mentioned in other piles, it's been lost. I've got kiddos, it happens. So we can still definitely get a lot of info from the zodiac and the house. So let's find out what pile 4 needs to know about their career and money in 2024. So you've got Capricorn. Where am I going to put this? You've got Capricorn, and you've got the 7th house. So Capricorn in the 7th house. I feel like you're likely to have a disciplined approach to money matters. You're going to be valuing hard work, perseverance, and long-term financial security. I think that this year your career choices could be geared towards achieving status or recognition or authority. Again, like we spoke about earlier, you might aim for positions of leadership or authority within your field. Maybe you take a bit of a conservative financial approach today. I feel like maybe you'd be inclined to be cautious or conservative with your finances. I think that if you're considering spending or investments, they're going to be well thought out and focused on long-term growth rather than just getting quick gains. And then another theme here that I'm seeing is that you're going to be getting material success through hard work, right? Because Capricorn is known for its hard work. I think that you're going to be receiving a lot of abundance through dedication, hard work, and really having this patient step-by-step approach. You're definitely someone who is willing to put in the effort needed to achieve your goals. I think that you're also going to be focusing on the themes of responsibility and planning. And maybe some of you out there even have a strong desire for mastery and expertise in your field. So maybe you'll find that you'll invest in continuous learning or some sort of like skill development that'll significantly benefit your career advancement and your financial growth. So this is all super exciting, pile 4. Thank you so much. Please give this video a like if it resonates, comment below with what pile you chose, and subscribe if you haven't already. I would love to have you here. Thank you, take care of yourself, and I hope to see you back on another video after this. I do have a whole pick a card playlist on my channel with a ton of different readings from different topics for you to check out. So if not this time, I'll see you next time. Take care of yourself. Bye, pile 4.